that you were retired in 1979, and in 2024 you are still struggling to get your payment. The last time they came, a certain friend, not my friend, but a friend of the people, the government, he intervened. I was so impressed. Of course, I don't have to identify him, but I was so impressed. He intervened, he pushed, he did this, he did that. He huffed and puffed, he couldn't blow the house down. Not due to any fault of his, because it wasn't his job to even take it on. But I want to plead with anybody, retired soldier or officer, who can help take up the case of these people. In Ibadan yesterday, it was a day of sorrow tears, but no blood yet. When your comrades, who in the army too were retired, those ones were retired 44 years ago. They had to hit the streets of Ibadan.
At the same time.
Is there a retired platform for soldiers? Is there a retired society or whatever?
No, military pension board are the one responsible.
No. Do you have a union now that coordinates it? We can see that they have in Ibadan.
Yes.
Do you have in Lagos?
The one we have in Lagos is off and on.
Off and on.
Because many of them are claiming they don't have money. So we could not.
Yes, two of them were supposed to come to the studio today and they said they didn't have money.
That's why.
How do you feel, and I'm coming to you also there, how do you feel now? Do you think your participation in the war and whatever, do you think it was worth it?
In fact, I regretted my effort that time because we put everything into it. The slogan by then was to keep Nigeria one.
It's a task that must be done.
And we put everything into it. We don't care about our life. We struggle. Many of us died. We are still alive today because of God. It's God.
Why were you not paid immediately you were decommissioned?
The problem is this. Most of us spent 12 years, 13 years. But Obasanjo says 15. And Nigerian Constitution says 10. In the time of Yaradua, in the year of... it says that
if you've done 10 years...
If you put in 10 years service,
yes,
you are entitled to military pensions. But Obasanjo says 15. And it's only we 63NA that he pushed that law against.
Why?
I don't know. And to buttress my point, he ordered that the Biafran soldiers who fought against us must be paid. And they paid them their arrears. Last year, you can remember, Buhari's those remaining Biafran soldiers who were not paid in the first time. Buhari said they should pay them. There are 100 and something left to be paid, and they paid them. But we that fought in the Nigerian side to keep Nigeria one, we are being deprived.
My junior brother Benjamin Otiba, in Reki Regiment after the war, my senior brother died in the war front. In fact, I regretted. When I remember it, I said, why do we join the Nigerian army to keep Nigeria one? In fact, any time I remember Nigerian army, they suffer, my senior brother, my junior brother suffer, nothing was paid to us.
Since they've given you this, how much have they given you?
10,000.
For what?
Well, say, we don't know.
They didn't declare what that
They didn't declare.
I
See,
was paid 12,
the trick is what they did. See, one letter they wrote by themselves and asked us to sign. This is a letter they wrote by themselves.
That is the one they use in withdrawing the letter with,
no, this letter.
Verification.
This letter says you wrote them application for payment of debarment. Okay, and I humbly apply for the payment of my SDA. Listed blah blah blah, and you had your account details. Military Pensions Boards, a confirmation of signature, Otigba Joseph Akua account number. So I don't know.
So they cunningly withdraw the paper we get during the time of our first verification. They withdraw it because the time has lapsed. They knew that if they should follow that one, people will challenge them. That's why they bring this, that we should apply for this. And they withdraw the other one. Though, if I check my house, I photocopy it before going. So I still have the copy of that one.
Have you tried to get a lawyer who could take up your case?
The problem is this.
To pay the lawyer?
If you talk of a lawyer, you talk of this, they say they don't get money, they have no money. So we don't know what to do. Even for our meeting, many will be coming from Ikorodu, many will be coming from distance, from Akonjo.
How old are you, sir?
I'm now 76.
Also, yeah.
So I'm 76 also.
Are you twins? No. Did you fight side by side in the war front?
No. I fought in 3rd Marine Commando.
With Adekunle?
Exactly.
Really?
Then Obasanjo took over from him. Obasanjo himself was my commander in the army engineers.
What was he like in the army, Obasanjo?
He took over from Adekunle not quite long.
Yes.
I could remember when Captain Gagara was killed at Central Anang in Kotekpenesto Kaba Road, just about 4 miles away. They announced that the GOC, which is himself, he has already taken over from Adekunle. He said he's visiting the war front. I was surprised that my commander said I should escort him to Kotekpene from the war zone.
Yes.
I escort him. On reaching there, I met himself, Obasanjo.
Yes.
He came there, and that is his own war front.
He didn't go.
It's 4 miles away.
Unfortunately, Nigeria is not on that form of autopilot. With every new president, you have to start again. This president that we have, in spite of what anybody would think about him, is always sympathetic. That's what I've been told by those close to him.
He listens to the poor.
He listens to the poor.
Exactly. That's why
he listens to people. So I would advise that whichever way it is, you need to get a letter. The question is, how does it get to him?
Though we contacted the human rights activists.
Yes.
They told us that if we write the letter, if we wanted to get it to both the president and other people we wanted to that they are ready to help us to take it there. But they will tell us where to take it to and send the letter through a driver that will be coming to Abuja, that they can get it from before they help us to dispatch it.
With money. With money.
Well, they charge you fee.
At this juncture, sir, I am trying to appeal to all peace-loving Nigerians.
Yes.
And God-fearing Nigerians.
Yes.
So please, if there is anything they can do, they should do it to help us.
Well, I mean, yes, but this is where I stand. That aside, I still would get better satisfaction in the first instance if you got what was due to you.
That's what I'm saying, that if anybody know what they can do to help us link us with the government so that they can pay our arrears. We are not fighting for the monthly one now. If they say they pay monthly on, they say they will be paying monthly with the paper they gave us.
Yes.
But for the past 6 months now.
Have they ever paid at all?
They paid something in July. In June, not July.
How much was that?
12,000 something they pay me.
That is how they pay me 10,000.
They pay him 10,000.
That time I told
they gave
you
me 12,000 something. In June. Then from July, August, September, October, November, December, up till now, nothing paid. Nothing. And these are the people who promised they will be paying monthly. My people wanted to argue. I said they should not argue. Let them start the payment. Let our name enter the payroll. Then after 6 months, we can ship in our demand for the arrears. But now look at what they did.
Does any of you have your sons or daughters in the military?
No. None of us.
If your grandson wants to join the military, what do you tell him?
Due to the attitude of the
military now,
my children refused to join the Nigerian
One
army.
of my grandsons demanded he wanted to join the army. I told him, my son, I cannot allow you to do that. What I experienced in the army, I don't want you to experience the same.